Hey guys, this video is going to be on some case modding finally. Haven't had much time to do anything with cases in a while, so we're going to play around a little bit with this Rosewill RZS05 case that I did a review on a while back. Just a fairly plain mini ATX case, plain black, plain silver inside. Nothing fancy to it. We're going to see what we can do as far as cable management on it and adding some color to it. And I think we're going to put the Gigabyte motherboard in there. One nice thing about these cases is they already add quite a few holes for cable management. The unfortunate thing is the way the power supply sets up here in the front. All your cables are coming out at you from the power supply, which makes it kind of hard to hide them anywhere. So we're going to have a look at that and see if we can come up with some ideas of how we could run the cables. I already have kind of a color scheme in mind for this one. So I'm going to start stripping this down, taking all the cables out, all the pieces apart, getting ready to do some drilling and sanding and prepping it. So we'll see what we can do. Okay, well, I have this case all stripped down, basically just to the metal now. I just wanted to get a shot in here to show you all the different stuff that has to be removed when you're stripping them down to get ready to paint. The power cord, front audio connectors, front USB connectors, your power reset switch, power hard drive LEDs, all that stuff out of your front bezel, plastic covers, buttons, for your power and stuff on the bezel. The bezel has to be stripped to remove this front grill off of it, so that can be done separately. And it's actually quite a few things that have to come off them just to get it down to the metal itself. And then we'll still have to drill out the rivets on this top panel if we decide to take that out. I'm not sure if I'm going to remove that or just tape that when I paint. But basically a chassis stripped, we're ready to sand and prime this down and decide what we're going to do for colors and mods on this particular case. There is some issues with the side covers on this. I wanted to put just a regular side cover window in, but the design is actually so well on the stock panels, I don't know if I want to mess with it or not. The way they set it up with the dual 120 millimeter fans, so you have air blowing right on your CPU as well as your video card, and also a vented grill for your power supply where that sits to take in fresh air. So basically if I wanted to put a side cover window in, I'd have to cut that whole works out, and basically just make a big square, take all of this out, replace that with a plexi. Then I'd probably have to drill a hole or maybe two holes to add some fans anyway, so I'm not sure if I want to do that or not yet, but we'll start on the chassis and we'll get to the side panels later. Okay, we're trying some different color combinations on this one. It's kind of a dark orange or burnt orange chassis, and then we're using canary yellow on the side panels, top panel, front panel. I just put another coat of clear coat on them. I'll show you what they look like. So we're just waiting for this stuff to dry and then we can start reassembling the case. Okay, this is what it looks like all painted up. We're going to start reassembling the case, putting the front connectors in, put that front bezel cover back on, hooking all the wires back through, but I just wanted to get a shot of it here before we start doing that. Okay, here's a picture of it all back together. We have the front bezel all rewired with our power reset, LEDs, front audio, USB, everything's all hooked up there. Remounted our power cord for the power supply. Mounted a 80 millimeter Antec 3 red LED in the front. That's going to cool our hard drive. And in the back we got a 120 millimeter AC Ryan red LED. And then on the side cover we're going to have two more 120 millimeter AC Ryans. That should give us plenty of airflow. For the most part, we're done with the case part of it. I am going to build a budget build computer with this case, being as it was such a cheap case to begin with. I figured it would be a good candidate to put together a cheap gaming machine. Something that we can go as low a budget as possible on, but that's going to be in the next video, so stay tuned for that. But that's it as far as the Rosewill case goes.